I see sheep. Hello friends, family, and internet strangers. Stephanie here with part 3 of my trip to Ireland. If you missed parts 1 and 2, they're going to be linked in that description box down below, but let's get right into it. Good morning from the Gap of Dunlow. We are doing the Ring of Kerry today, so it's mainly an on-the-bus day, but we did have a built-in shopping stop at a place called Moriarty's. So that is where we are right now. Just did a little bit of shopping. I bought 2 pieces of jewelry. So far I have a piece of jewelry from every one of these big trips that we've done. So I got a Trinity necklace and I also got a Claddagh ring. Typically other people buy those for you, but if I waited for other people to do things for me, I would never get anything. So I bought myself a Claddagh ring and then I just am wearing it in the direction that means single. So I've got that on already. They were just like, you want to wear it out of the store? Sure, I'll wear it right now. And now I'm just walking the grounds because we still have another 20 minutes before we have to get back to the bus.
I've heard a story, I've heard it said, I've come to believe that love is a bet. Sometimes you win and sometimes you lose, and sometimes it calls you right in the move. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down. Give me your pretty, give me your messy, give me your happy, give me your sad. I may be staying, I may be going, I may be left, I may fall apart. Come to my table, come to my bed, go easy my hunger, easy my head, bringing me fire, bringing me water, taking me high, taking me down.
We just stopped for lunch. I did not get photos of the food, but I did get a nice video of the view. It was gorgeous. It was all cafeteria style. Mom had some shepherd's pie and I had vegetable soup and a salad, and now we're just taking in the view. We've been doing a lot of driving today and Mom was on the window side. I had to teach her how to properly put the camera in the window to not get the glare, and now we have swapped seats, so now I'm on the window seat for the rest of the time. We might split up eventually, but it's bumpy in the back, so we're kind of staying in the middle of the bus.
But the moral of the story is, just like Hans Christian Andersen and just like Brothers Grimm, if you catch them, if you manage to catch one and you look him in the eye, you have 2 choices. Either you're going to let him go and have good luck, or either you're going to hold on to him and have loads of money, but you probably have bad luck. So it's all about kind of doing the right thing, I suppose. That's what we're taught anyway.
We've made it back to Killarney. It is windy here, but look at that cute pink building in the background. It's a very cute little town. We walked around. I went to the little convenience store, the Spar, and got some chocolate to bring home and some water. Chocolate is just better here. All the stuff with dairy is better here. When we went through the national park yesterday, we saw the cows, the Kerry cows that they used to make the Kerrygold Irish butter. So they were just chilling in a nice, beautiful park. Now I've got water and I'm still trying to stay hydrated. I was doing really well before this trip with actually getting enough water every day, and now I am not. So trying to get back on track with water. We are gonna go to dinner in a little bit, and then we're going to see a show tonight. It is the Gaelic Roots show. It's at a hotel across the street from ours. So I will let y'all know how that is. Mom has taken everything out of her suitcase to repack. So she's covering the whole bed. We sent out laundry and it came back in a cute little basket all folded up. Mom opened the basket and said, "Oh, how lovely." Oh, that is lovely. Very nice. It is checkout time in Killarney. We went to the show last night and it was really good. I definitely recommend it. I will link it down below in case you're in the area and want to check it out. It'll be in the description box. But we have a slightly later start today. We're not leaving the hotel till 8:45 and we had to put our bags out at 7, but Mom and I were just like, we'll just keep our stuff in our carry-on. If we can sleep in today, we're gonna sleep in today. So we put our bags out at midnight last night before we went to bed. So I got to sleep in until about 8 today. We have been getting up around 6:30 most days. So that was nice getting to sleep in, especially since we had a later night tonight. But now we are off to the cliffs of Mohair. I don't know how to say it properly, but that's where we're going. We're going to the cliffs.
Curry Co-op. Look at all the people working in there. And there's the milk truck. And we love our milk.
We made it to the cliffs of Mohair, but it is so foggy you can't see anything. So we're just gonna go get some lunch. On a rainy day, you can get a green screen photo to make it look like you got to see something. Some of the other people from our tour confirmed that, yeah, you really don't see anything when you get up there. You see about 10 feet in front of you. So, not worth the hill. I think everyone's going to be getting back on the bus early today. It may be raining and foggy, but the cows are happy. They're living their best life out here. We have made it to Limerick. We are staying at the George Hotel. We have 2 beds this time. Mom's in the bathroom though, so no video of the bathroom yet. Here is the bathroom, and look at this shower. It actually has directions. I love it. This is definitely the nicest hotel we've stayed in. We've also got all of our shampoo and body wash. It looks like little packets of the baby food or the little applesauce. Very cute. Ireland wakes up late. There are no coffee places that open early. Most of the coffee places don't open until at least 9 a.m. But I want coffee earlier. Our bus is gone by 9 a.m. So I just did a little walk around for coffee. We are in, I don't even know where we are now, Limerick. We're in Limerick. Last night we went to a medieval banquet and that was really fun. We had several courses of food. We had either salad or fruit. Mom and I had fruit because the salad had salmon on it. We don't do seafood. Then we had tomato soup that you drank. They did not give you spoons. And then we had chicken that was very good. And then dessert was cheesecake with a little layer of apple on it. And that was all very fun. They had singing and dancing afterwards and throughout. So we had a good time with that. But today we are going to a sheepdog demonstration. So we are going to see a border collie at work herding the sheep. So that should be fun.
Rose. Look at yourself. Lee, come here. Lee, come here. Lee, come out here. Lee, sit down there and stay. Enough. Pick the messing note off. Enough. Lena, wait to me. Lena, wait. Wait. Lynn, come on here. Come on. Hello. Lynn, Rose, come by now. Lynn, hop up. Oh, you. Where's the sheep? Rose, come by. Rose, look. Rose, come by. Lee, out here. Lee, wait to me. That loop, Lee, that loop. Lee, come on, Lee, you wait to me. Lee, you wait to me. Lee, you wait to me. Off a minute now, off a minute. What'd you say? 2. Rose, come by. Rose, look, Rose, back out. Rose, back out. Rose, come by. Rose, come by. Rose, come by. Rose, look. Rose, come by. Rose, come by. That loop. Stand there, Lee. Lee, stand. That loop. Right, you want a few more? How many? Oh. 3 more, right, okay. Lee, watch. Lee. That's your job, Lee. Lynn, come by. Lee, out. Off. Lee, come out here. Lee, you wait to me. Move. Come on, Lee, you wait. Sit. Lynn, come by. Lee, sit. Sit down there, stay. Lynn, out. Lynn, sit. Jess, come on. Jess, away. That loop. Rose, come by. Rose, sit. Rose, sit. Rose, Lynn, out here. Lynn, come out here. Lynn, come by, out. Off, stand. That loop. That's 3, isn't it? Yeah? That no fee?
Yeah.
Happy? More? Less?
For workers in them, they want to work like.
Yeah, they want to work.
They're so soft.
Wouldn't be fair to make pets of them like they want to work.
That one's about ready to go down.
She's old. Yeah.
Yeah, they want to work.
You want belly rub?
Yeah.
There you go.
No.
Some people think they're there with me and they're saying, you know, check out the Black Festival. You can do it, but you should be there for long. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, but no, I don't think you could say to them without.
We've got some hot whiskey, hot water, lemon and clove, I believe they said.
It is good.
It's nice, right?
Yeah. Ooh, doing it like a shot, you get the clove. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna buy a little sheath. This will go well in my apartment because that teal is the color I have mainly in my apartment. They also have fully teal sheath, but I like the little one with that hat. We are at the sheep farm and we had our sheepdog demonstration, and I think that this may have become my favorite part of the trip because it's so pretty out here. Look at all that gorgeous scenery behind me. It is stunning in every direction that you look. Then the dogs and the sheep were so cute. The dogs are so good at their job and it was really cute. We got to pet them and love on them and they were just adorable. So highly recommend if you're in Ireland going to a sheepdog experience, and it is fantastic and up close with the sheep and also with the dogs. Now I'm very curious what this is. It's like a little robot. Is it cutting the grass or is it sanitizing the grass? I don't know. The sheep certainly do a lot of business out here.
They have ketchup in a bottle.
She's very excited about that. We have made it to Galway. We just had lunch at the Skeff, which was part of, I think it was called the Skeffington Hotel. And now I'm about to check out a little chocolate place. Mom didn't want to walk all this way, but she got rituals stuff. So she is very happy, and I'll be happy when I have chocolate. I was strong. I only got one thing. I got dark chocolate covered hazelnuts with a touch of cinnamon, and we've gotten enough chocolate elsewhere, so it was kind of expensive, which we had been told in advance, so I was prepared to not get much. And I stayed strong, only got the one thing. I wish there was more time to explore. A lot of my friends said that Galway was one of their favorite parts of Ireland, but we only have 2 hours here, and 1 hour of that was taken up by eating, otherwise we would be starving and miserable. So 1 hour, not a lot of time to explore this cute little city.
So there's our main square, JF Kennedy Square, folks. I don't know if any of you walked up as far. There's a memorial plaque to JFK there just behind the bus. And then you'll see, look at all the flags on the left. These are all of the main family names of Galway today. The 14 tribes, the original door to Galway, the sails of the hooker. There you go. And all the pubs. Look, pub, betting office, pub, betting office.
The vending machine has COVID tests in our hotel and hand sanitizer along with the typical chocolate and chips. It is the end of our second to last day of the tour. Tomorrow we are in County Meath at a big estate in the middle of nowhere that's about 35 minutes from the airport, depending on traffic. And then we leave the following morning. So we are in hotel number 4 out of 5 for this trip. And I am very tired. Mom is still at dinner. She's done eating, but she had to wait for a bill because she got a beer, and so she had to pay a bill. But I did not get anything additional at dinner tonight, so I was ready to go when I walked back to the hotel without her. But it's been a very good trip. It's just exhausting. I don't sleep well in hotels, or really in general. I'm not good at sleep, but particularly in hotels. And I haven't been as heavily caffeinated in the past couple days, so I am fading fast. And when I get back to Burbank, I get back at, in theory, 9:30 at night to LAX, which is 45 minutes without traffic. Let's see what a Friday night at 9:30 looks like going through downtown LA. Hopefully I don't hit too much traffic. But then by the time I get home and to bed, it'll be at least midnight by the time I get to bed. And then I work at 9 o'clock the next morning because I am awful and I don't take extra time to recover after a trip. So I head straight back to work within 12 hours of getting back and the time change and everything. So hopefully I make it through those first 3 days of work and then end up having some good days off on my 2 days off on Tuesday and Wednesday. But otherwise, maybe who knows if I will even go back to work on Saturday, because there's a lot of people coughing in here and not a lot of masks being worn. On the bus, there are very, very few of us who wear masks, and there are several people coughing. So hopefully I do not test positive. I took a test last night because I was feeling nauseous on the bus a lot, and I don't normally feel nauseous, so I took a test and it was negative. But hopefully it'll stay that way because I've made it this far without COVID. I'm still trying, still wearing my mask all the time. People keep commenting, oh, you're so diligent about your mask. But I never stopped wearing it. I wear it 9 hours a day, 5 days a week. So to me, it is my second face at this point. We left Limerick and our first stop off the highway was in Montreal, which is home to Barack Obama's ancestors. So we are at the Barack Obama Plaza. It's very strong. Very strong.
So I also want to say thank you. I hope you enjoyed your introduction to our whiskeys. I'm not talking about to take your time. When you are finished here, our shop is open.
We are at Kilbeggan Whiskey Distillery. I can't speak because I just had whiskey. It is the oldest whiskey distillery in the world. How was your whiskey, Mom?
Hot.
Yeah, it was. It burned a little bit. I kept diluting mine with water, but we got to keep the shot glasses.
Which were very cute.
They are very cute. You can't really see it, but you can see it when I taste it and when she tastes it. And they're cute. I had to keep putting more and more water in mine, though, to be able to finish the whole thing, to put it in the bag to take it home, because they did not have anywhere to dump it out. We just wrapped up our tour at the Kilbeggan Distillery, and it was kind of disappointing. The whiskey tasted fine, other than strong, and I don't really drink whiskey, but we really didn't learn much. The tour only lasted about 10 minutes, and we saw other tours going in and out of other rooms and getting history, and we did not get any of that. So disappointing tour, but it's a cute area. Just naturally, out of habit, I kind of parked myself in a prime photo taking spot and started taking everyone photos, because throughout the course of this trip people have realized I take excellent photos. So here's my tip: taking photos at a tourist attraction, get the tourist attraction in the photo. People always hand me their cameras and they're all the way zoomed in. You're not going to get a good picture of what you're trying to get a photo of if it's all the way zoomed in. So make sure you actually get what you're trying to take a picture of or in front of in your photo. So that's my tip for all of y'all on taking photos on vacation. I am far too excited that they have Pepsi products instead of Coke. Everywhere has Coke products. I am a weirdo and I love fast food. I don't think that's what makes me a weirdo. I think what makes me a weirdo is that I'm in a foreign country and I have all week been like, I need to try that Supermax because I keep seeing it everywhere, Supermax. And it looks like a Irish or European, I don't know where it originates. I just know we don't have it in the US. But I've been like, I want to try that Supermax. And I just haven't done it because we've been having most of our meals provided and we've been eating in pubs and cafes and all that. But today our only option for lunch was a stop off the highway at one of the little travel plazas. And I was like, I hope they have a Supermax. And everyone else is going, oh, okay, we're stopping at a rest area. And I'm like, yes, they have a Supermax. So that's how I'm a weirdo on this trip, is that I was excited to get Supermax. About halfway through eating, I realized my butt was warm. They have heated seats outside at this rest stop. For the final night, we are at the Johnstown Estate. I'll see if I can get a video out the window, but we've got 2 beds, which look lovely and cozy. And then we've got a shower. Again, no shower curtain. This one doesn't even have a door. It just, I think it's just a handheld thing, and I am gonna get water all over this.
No, it's over here. Shower's over here.
Oh, that's just a bath. Never mind. Shower's over here with a little door at the bottom. I'm still gonna like flood. I've flooded every bathroom we've had. But that's it. Oh, it turns out behind those curtains, there's a door that leads straight to the outside. So we've got a lovely view out here. If I can, oh, there's a lock on the door. So maybe not. I don't see a key anywhere for that. Still a nice view. We have arrived at our final stop of the tour, which is the Johnstown Estate. It's in the middle of nowhere, so we were warned to buy water and snacks and such before we got here so that we don't have to pay really expensive fees for them in the middle of nowhere. So we've got a whole free afternoon and we're just gonna take a walk. There's a wedding happening later on today at this estate, even though it's a Thursday. They're so backed up on weddings here that there's a wedding on a Thursday. But we have found the ferry trail, so we're gonna walk the ferry trail for a little bit. Mom has found flowers. She's very happy. She's gonna take pictures of all the flowers. Finding her phone. You'll match with your flower shirt. Mm-hmm. I see sheep. I love sheep. All the wildlife. They're very big on their fairies here. If you do not believe in fairies, you end up with bad luck. So we believe in the fairies. They have certain trees that they will not take down and no one will touch on property out here because it would be bad luck. You cannot take down the fairy trees. Mom has learned to tune me out at this point, so I loudly exclaimed when we turned the corner, "Sheep!" And then I just said, "Oh look, there's horses," and she goes, "Yeah, and sheep." Like, I loudly yelled sheep several minutes ago, but she's just over there taking pictures of flowers. But there are sheep and horses and cows out here. It's gorgeous. Sheep and cows. Hi, cows.
It's probably a little fish.
She thought it was raining, and I'm like, no, it's not raining. There's just little bugs or fish or something in the water because it's only in that one little spot right there. So pretty. I'm in a staring contest with one of the sheep, but I just won and eventually turned around, but it was just staring at us like, what are y'all looking at over here? Another little fairy house. Hello, fairies. We've learned a lot on this trip. We've learned that Irish people are very superstitious, that they're terrible at saying goodbye. So on the phone, when they hang up, it's not bye, it's bye, 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 bye. Multiple byes until someone eventually hangs up. We've learned that in Irish, crack means fun. So they have a lot of crack here, which does not mean that they do a lot of drugs. It means they have a lot of fun. We've learned what mammals are. Mammals are middle-aged men in lycra shorts. Those are the people that bike in the middle of the road while the buses are trying to go by in their lycra shorts. What else have we learned, Mom? She says, I think you've got it covered. We have settled in to watch the wedding guests arrive, and Mom is serving as fashion police. What's the consensus?
Well, most, probably 3/4 look good. Maybe 10% probably should have looked in the mirror before they left home. You know.
Mom just said, what time is it? I answered with the time, and she just looked at me.
It's chocolate time.
Dinner is late tonight, so 4:30 is chocolate time. We've got Wispas. Cadbury Wispas. We are at the airport, and it is time to go home. I just finished doing my little tax card because there's tax-free, but you have to register your card, so I did that. And now I'm getting in line for hot chocolate. And then Mom's in the restroom. We did a little bit of last-minute chocolate shopping, but now some hot chocolate before we head through customs, because in Ireland you can clear customs here instead of doing it when you get to the US, so I can just head straight off the plane and get my bags once we're done. But that meant we had to get here 4 hours, or we had to leave our hotel 4 hours before the flight, but luckily our flight's not until the afternoon, so we left the hotel around 9:30 and flight is at 1:55. We are at our gate at the airport. Mom is playing games and explaining to me how they work. She's playing her little iPad games. I just went and got snacks. I don't know if we have these in the US, and I just don't spend a lot of time in the candy aisle, but I got some of these. Announcements.
To Chicago.
Boarding announcements and flight announcements. It's very loud here. I also got some of these potatoes because I kept seeing them, but I really liked some of the other brands that we tried, so I finally am going to try the potato chips and see how those are, and hopefully not regret not getting more of those. I did enjoy the Tatoes, and Mr. Tato is so cute. I kind of wish they had a stuffed animal with him somewhere. There's the flavors. Black currant, that's the only one that's different. The rest of them look the same. Same crunchy shell, bigger soft center. I was gonna make Mom do an entire recap of the trip, but now I don't have a lot of time. So, highlights. What were your highlights of the trip?
Highlights were the very first night. We had a lovely time at a Irish house party. That was great. All of the shows. We saw 3 shows. They were all great. The only disappointment really was the Cliffs of Moher, but we had great weather other than that day, so you can't really complain. What other highlights other than the shows? Blarney Castle, the grounds were lovely, and Stephanie got to kiss the stone. And yeah.
Alright, so those were Mom's highlights.
And spending time with Stephanie.
Of course, because who wouldn't want to spend time with
That's
me?
right.
So we did have a nice trip together. I'll go more into detail about the whole how Colette works and everything at the end of the video when I get back, just in case anyone is curious about how these guided trips work. This was our 3rd one. So how did this rank, Mom?
Oh, they're all excellent. Colette does a great job. As far as destinations, this would rank 3rd out of the 3 that we've done.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. I did really enjoy Ireland, but the tour as a whole would rank 3rd for me. But again, I'll do more of a detailed thing when I get home. But just wanted to do one last little check-in with Mom before we lose her to different areas.
Yes.
But we are on the same flight to go back to the US, and then we go our separate ways from Philadelphia. Yay! And just like that, I'm back in Burbank, and it's been several months since this trip. When I got back, I did have COVID, and anyone who follows me on social media around that time knows that. And some of my family members who watch these videos, I got a text that was like, I was laughing when you were talking about precautions because I know you ended up with it. So I hope anyone who did know enjoyed those parts of these videos, knowing what was coming at the end. But I do recommend taking these guided vacations if you've never done it before. We love Colette. It is not sponsored. This video is not sponsored, although if they want to sponsor me, I'm all for it. Reach out, let me know. I'd love to do more of these trips. But my mom does have a Marriott Vacation Club timeshare. She's an owner, so she's able to use those points for these Colette vacations, and that's how we started doing them. So in 2013, we went to Rome and the Amalfi Coast. In 2019, we did England, Scotland, Wales, and then this was our third trip. So to book them, you can book them online, and it's great because a lot of things are included. All of the different hotels are already included in that price, and several of your meals, lots of breakfasts because most of the hotels have breakfast, and a lot of your dinners are included. Not every night, but each of the trips has certain meals included, and you do group activities, so it's a great way to get to know other people. I'm still Facebook friends with people that we met on some of our past trips, and so it's always an interesting time to do these. The tour guides are very different, but they're all great. So our tour guide this time around was not quite as involved when we were doing group dinners and that kind of stuff as our previous tour guides were, but she still had so much great information about Ireland. She was from Ireland, so she had a lot of experience she could share. And the bus drivers are always really awesome too. This one in particular, I think our bus driver, Pat, was my favorite of the bus drivers that we've had. He was hilarious. So it's always a fun time doing these trips, and it's a great way to see multiple different locations so that you know where you want to go back to, because I definitely know now when I go back to Ireland again, I want to spend more time in Galway, and maybe since I've already spent time in Dublin, I don't need to spend as much time there. And I would love to go back to the cliffs, but I don't need to do the Ring of Kerry again. So it's really fun to get little tastes of different places. Same with when we went to England, Scotland, Wales. I know I would love to go back to Edinburgh again. I don't feel like I need to go back to Wales. And in England, I would love to see York again because York was really great. And I know if I go back to Italy, if I don't go somewhere that is new, a place I'd love to go back to would be Sorrento, because we only spent one day in Sorrento when we were in Italy, and it was our favorite part of that trip. So these are great ways to get a little sample of a large area in small amounts of time, so you know what you want to do in the future. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, I hope you give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, because I'm not going back to Ireland anytime soon, but I do have more travel content coming. I have a few more trips planned this year, and if you've never seen my road trips, I've got those linked in the description box always. So I do post travel content at least every few months on this channel, and then I've also got my weekly grocery hauls and what's for dinners, and those aren't going anywhere. So hit that subscribe button if that sounds good to y'all, and definitely leave me a comment down below. Let me know, have you ever been to Ireland? And also, do y'all have any trips planned? Let me know where you're going. Thanks for watching.